guess what we have here? You know, I'm going to do a video pretty soon where I go over like the top 10 conspiracy theories that turns out were right. And it wasn't just a theory, it was fact. That's what people need to start calling it. We need to stop calling them conspiracy theories and start calling it conspiracy fact. Wow. It's too much. This is too rich. I want to see what y'all think about this right here.
Most of us feel discomfort when we think about pedophiles. But just like pedophiles, we are not responsible for our feelings. We do not choose them. But we are responsible for our actions. And we must make a decision. It is in our responsibility to reflect and to overcome our negative feelings about pedophiles and to treat them with the same respect we treat other people with. We should accept that pedophiles are people who have not chosen their sexuality and who, unlike most of us, will never be able to live it out freely if they want to lead an upright life. We should accept that pedophilia is a sexual preference.
Yes, from an emotional point of view.
What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. You know, everybody said that the LGBTQ+P was headed here. That had two brain cells to rub together anyway. And the people on the other side was, no. But they kept letting them hang around. And they kept singing these little songs. We're coming for the children. We're coming for the children and stuff like that. And now they got the so-called scholars coming out and telling us that it's wow, that's just a sexual preference. They can't help that. And we're supposed to just you know, hug them and love them and accept them right into the community. You know what? Don't take my word for it. Let's hear what this next person has to say.
I can kind of understand that you would want to eliminate these people from society. However, it doesn't make sense. And that's because we're talking about biology. We're talking about a sexual orientation, something that we simply cannot change. And on top of that, every day new people are born with the same difficulty. So it's not practical to eliminate these people from society. They haven't done anything wrong.
Is that right? They ain't done nothing wrong. You know what the recidivism rate for child molesters? It's damn near 100%. There's only one country that had success with stopping these people from being repeat offenders. And the way they did it was with castration. They've moved to chemical castration now, and it's effective. Not as effective, but it's effective. You know, I'm just gonna say this. This ain't gonna stop until we decide to say Hulk smash and just tear this whole rotten ass thing down. The minute that they took it out of the DSM, which is the manual for psychologists, that homosexuality was a mental disorder, this became the logical conclusion. This was always where it was going to go. Whether the people that are homosexual would all molest children or not, and I don't think they would. I'm not saying that in any way. Don't get me wrong. But once you took the brakes off of that, it only had one place to go, and that was straight to the bottom. Don't get me wrong, I don't advocate saying ugly things to people that are homosexual or mistreating them in any way. I don't. The way I look at it is the way most decent people have always looked at it. What you do in the privacy of your own bedroom ain't none of my damn business. And business, so please stop making it my business. And you damn sure ain't gonna push it on my kids. They're not your kids. They're not the community's kids. They're my kids. They're flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone, blood of my blood. If you want children, go have you some, but keep your fucking hands off mine. Now I know they've got it in their head they're going to push this through like they do everything else, and just get us used to it. Touch us on the shoulder a little bit, you know. And what it's leading to is one day you're going to hear the doorbell ring, and you go out there and there's going to be a pot-bellied pedophile on your porch saying, here, I come to pick up your 5-year-old. We're going to go on a date. And expect you to invite him in the house for a nice glass of iced tea. I'm going to tell you something. There ain't no parent going to tolerate this unless they're a damn pedophile too. This ain't going to work. It's not going to work. These people are delusional, and something has to be done about it. I think we can all come together. At least Lord, I hope that there's a big enough majority of people in this country that can still come together and say, no, this is not okay. This is not okay. It ain't just a sexual preference. It's a mental illness. And if we catch you doing it, either we lock you up or we castrate you. We got to put a stop to this. It has to stop. No more missing children. Can you believe that they come out and admit it? That we have over 325,000 children that just disappeared. Just disappeared. And that's only the ones that hadn't showed up for their hearings yet. It's millions. It's millions of children missing. Somebody's got to get to the bottom of this. And I want everybody that hears this to hold these people's feet to the fire. If we have to crawl up on their backs with a bullwhip and whip them across the line. I mean, pow! Get them! All the way across the line. This is never going to happen. Not long as I'm here. No, 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 hell no. And the only thing I can say is we have to get politically active about this until we get this resolved for all time. Pedophilia is not okay. It's not a sexual preference. It is deviance. There's a word for it. It's called deviance. They're a sexual deviant. And they're damn dangerous. Every serial killer on record was a sexual deviant. That's one of the main things that makes it serial killing. That and ritual. You know, I try real hard not to get into things that could, you know, cause me trouble with this channel on YouTube, and I don't want to. I'm trying not to go too far here. Really? I mean, it's come to this. These people need locked up. Anybody that's going out giving speeches and it's a sexual preference and lobbying for damn pedophiles need locked up. They need put in a mental hospital. If not prison. They're too damn dangerous to be running around and holding degrees, talking and lecturing. Are you kidding me? Look, I'm all about free speech. But there's a reason I'm all about free speech. This is why. This right here is why I'm all about free speech. Just like the people in the ACLU used to say back in the 50s and 60s, back when they actually had sense. No, we don't shut down people that have hateful speech. We want them to say it publicly so we'll know who we're dealing with. We know who we're dealing with here. That's a damn rank devil. Both of them. I think somebody needs to go check their browser history. Nobody's going to come out advocating for pedophiles like that unless they're a damn pedophile. That's just common sense. It's common sense. I say, this is just me, that is sufficient evidence for a warrant to check their browser history and a lot of things around their house. Because I guarantee you, there's some child porn, there's something. Something. This is just too much. It's too much. It's too much. Tell me what you think in the comments. Do we think that pedophilia is just a sexual preference? And that it's okay, they ain't done nothing wrong? That they should be able to live upstanding lives and molest children? Are you kidding me? Really?